We'll see the DBCS integration, one of the real-time integration, which is database cloud service approach integration. Okay, along with your integration, we'll use the DBCS. Nothing but the custom database will come into picture. In the database itself, we'll try to create the custom tables and custom SQL packages, and we'll try to perform the data validations in your custom SQL package. Okay, before that, first we'll see the file specification and what is the requirement for the DBCS. So since when you are trying to use the DBCS, nothing but you will get lakhs of records as a flat file. Obviously, you have lakhs of records and you have more validations in order to perform validation checks. You have the more validation the moment you can go for the DBCS, and it's very easy to perform in your SQL packages since we are very expertise with the SQL, right? Now, this is one of the AR invoice creation file. This file, by using this file, I need to create AR invoices in my Oracle application. This is flat file. The same file client is placing in my FTP, their FTP location. Simply by using that process that file, we need to create AR invoices into my Fusion application. Okay. So here I have HCMN, HARIMP, and DARIMP. Three entities would be available. HCMN record is nothing but which is saying a common record. Client is saying this is a common record indicator, and this is my something their indication purpose. This is file creation date, and this is source system. This is source system, something BJ source. The way you will get this file from different source systems in the same format. Only in the HCMN, the source system value would be changed. Okay, you will get this file from n number of source system, the same file, and they will place into common FTP location. In their common FTP location, they will try to place this file with a different source systems. For all the source system to create AR invoices, this is a common format, which is a pipe separated data. Now this is HARIMP. HARIMP is nothing but this is header record. In order to create AR invoice, this is my header record. And DARIMP, this is my detail record, is nothing but lines record. So I can say this set HARIMP, DARIMP. This set is nothing but one of the AR invoice followed by headers, lines, and distributions. Followed by headers, lines, and distribution. This is one of the set is nothing but this data is related for one of the AR invoice. Okay. By using this, we need to create AR invoice in our Fusion application. Now, if you see what is the specification for this record for this indicators, this record indicators, what is the specification? What does this column represent and what does this column represent? Here, you see the file specification. This is record indicator, HCMN, configuration key, and creation date and source. The same way, HARIMP. This is record indicator, and this is entry number, and this is billing ID. This is journal pricing status, customer group number, customer group name, customer account, and currency code, and invoice date, and the due date, and so on. So you have all your data along with your DFF attributes as well. Lines data. Record indicator, which is DARIMP, and the same entry number we have here. The same entry number would be same for your header and lines, so that we can join with these two values and try to get. Can you please mute if anyone? Shekhar and Bharat. Okay. So this is building unique ID. This unique ID would be different for each line. Here also building ID would be different for each header. Here and followed by your line details, item number, unit of measure, quantity, price, tax amount, line total, process date. And here I have in the line itself, I have code combination information, natural account, department, product line, channel, intercompany, and followed by future segments. And the client, project, line description, something item sales tax, customer sales tax. Billing bank is nothing but customer ship to site number. Billing bank is nothing but this is customer ship to site number. Whereas header level, you have customer group, customer account is there. This is bill to site number. In their representation, customer account is nothing but bill to site number, and where is billing bank is nothing but your customer ship to site number, and followed by line level attributes, and followed by some extra column would be available here. This is header data, and this is line data along with your distributions. Okay, this is a file format. It's one of my real-time file which I have been worked this integration. Around I have been worked this integration 2 months. I have been taken 2 months in order to work this integration. Okay, 2 months nothing but it's a technical design document and the build and development and the testing. Okay, we have many test cases for this integration. So in order to test the integration itself, it will take minimum 1 week. So this is my file specific. Any doubts in the file specification? It's clear. The file format. Everyone. Shripad, Bharat.
Vijay, from where we can get this file specification?
The client will share you everything.
Okay. Okay.
Along with your functional design documents, your functional spoke or functional POC will explain everything for you against your file format. They will maintain all this information for each column in your FBD document. How it is illustrated, so what is the significance of each column and where you need to use and which data you need to populate. For example, customer account is there. So they will show you on the screen, this value you need to populate on this field. They will show you each and everything against this file format. Okay.
Okay, so it will be different for different clients.
Sorry. Yeah, this is different
for different clients. Okay.
Yeah. Some clients may be providing CSVs. Some clients will provide data in the text format. Some clients will provide the data in JSON format. Mostly you will get in the CSV. Very rare scenarios like this, you will get in text format. Okay.
Okay. But Vijay, when do we decide like we should use a DBCS? Because you can use FBDA principles. So, yeah.
Integration architect will decide whether you will go with the DBCS or not. If you have the more validations, for example, my client is saying, if entry number is null, I need to reject the file. If billing ID is null, I need to reject the file. Data level, line level. This is common data for me in order to process this file. This is two validations at line level, header level. The same way, client is highlighting if the customer group number is null, customer group name, customer account, currency code, invoice date is null. You need to reject the file. The same way, the header common record, if the source name is null, simply reject the record.
Okay, so when we have custom, business rules, then
yes, only validations. Here validations nothing but simply you can verify it's a null or not. That's it. If it is null, you need to reject the file. Apart from that, you won't do any validations here. We are not verifying this customer account is exist or not in our database. We are not verifying. Just we are verifying this customer account is null or not for each record.
Okay, but I think we can do that in like our normal integration as well.
No, it's not. You can do this, but it's most complex process.
Okay. So where we map it, like we mentioned, it is optional or mandatory. So will not that solve?
No, we will. It's not possible to maintain the XSD level. It's mandatory or optional. Obviously, you need to perform if else by using switch condition. You need to verify, or you can go yes. Since we have lakhs of records there, right? For example, you are getting 1 lakh of records in this specification file. So it's not possible to verify 1 lakh for each record by using switch routes for all applications. The moment you can go for the PL/SQL package and by using collections concept, it will take minimal time, minimum 1 or 2 minutes. It will perform all the validations.
Yes.
If you do the same in the integration level, it will take hours and hours.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So in order to design this integration, first you need to design the approach. First you need to come with approach, and this is called a generic integration. For my client, all my files are receiving in this format only. For all the files, not only AR invoice, to create the sales orders, create inventory items, create accounts payables. All the files are clients maintaining same format. Okay, this record indicator would be same. HCMN, HARAMP, DRAMP, entry number would be same, and the rest of columns would be changed against the entity. So for that, we came up with one of the common approach to develop all the integrations. Now we'll see the approach how we can design. So here, this integration we are splitting into two ways. Two integration. One is the AR building extension. AR building extension to DBCS, nothing but whichever data is there, simply all the data we are dumping into DBCS and performing the validations. And if the validations are success, inserting the data into FBDA custom interface tables. Whichever we have in the standard interface tables, right? Just for the same standard tables, I'm treated as a custom interface table and inserting the same data. Once the post validations are success, I'm inserting the data into my custom interface tables by using one of the integration AR building extension to DBCS. This is stage 1 integration. The stage 2 integration with help of custom interface table performing the FBDA process. The same process, writing the data into required CSV files and submitting a load interface file for import through ERP Cloud Adapter and performing the while loops and submitting the main import and sending an email notification whether it is success or failure. Okay, this is stage 1 and this is stage 2 integration. Now we'll see the stage 1 integration in detail. So here first we'll perform the list files. Client will place always more than one file in order to create this, every time I may get minimum 10 files in order to, process these AR invoices. So the way list files, when you use the list files, you will get the files count and you will get all the files into your YC buffer area and download for each file. And by using DBCS, I am trying to create one of the file ID by using sequence. We have the sequences, right? Something XX next to val from dual. So it will get one of the sequence value. The sequence value I'm using as a generate file ID. For each file, whichever it's downloaded, for each file, I'm trying to generate one of the file ID by using DB sequence. Okay. Now creating the file entry. Creating the file entry is nothing but I have created one of the custom table. The custom table contain a couple of columns like the file name and your file status and the batch status. So your file name looks like this. Your table. What is the table? File entry. Okay. So this is my file entry table. This table I need to create in my DBCS. This is my file entry table. Here I have load flow ID, file name, file status, batch status, creation date, error message. And I have a primary key which is on the file ID. So the load flow ID will get it as a get flow ID so that it will return across a unique value your integration. This is file ID we are generating from your DB sequence. This is file name, whichever you are getting the file name, we are inserting the same. Very first time file status is new and the batch status is new. Okay. This is called create file entry, the first custom table. And then after immediately I'm verifying, check the duplicate file. I'm verifying if this file name, if the same file name which is available in my custom table, the status of success, file status is success, and the batch status is success. If this combination, if the file is already available, then I need to reject my file. Simply need to reject the file. You need to reject the file and send an email notification, duplicate file. Okay. Now, if there is no duplicate file, use stage file action, read the data and insert header data into your one of the staging table. Insert header data. Header nothing but here header is nothing but HARIMP HCMN. Common record followed by your header record. It's nothing but I am representing this is my header record. For example, I have 10 headers in my file. I have only one common, right? Every file does have only one common record and followed by header and detail records. Let's assume in my file I have 10 header records. So here I am considering header plus common, nothing but each header record, the common record will be iterate. For example, I have 10 header records, nothing but I have the same information for 10 common records. I will get this record. I am trying to iterate this record same as 10 times for each header record. So I am not separate maintaining this is a information in custom table. So in the staging table, I am trying to insert header data and considering header plus common. So if you have 100 records of headers, each record, common record will be iterate 100 times for each header record and the information will be same for each common record. Okay, and the staging table looks like this. This is my staging table. This is my AR staging table. Here I have file ID and flow ID. Your file ID is nothing but your sequence, whichever you are generating the sequence for each file, file ID, flow ID, and here there is a configuration key is there. Here I am trying to hard code HARIMP, nothing but I am treating as header record, and H entry number is nothing but header entry number followed by your header data up to this. Up to this, this is my header data. This is my header data. This is your configuration key, creation date, and source. This is your common record. This is common record columns. This is your header record columns, and the rest of your complete your detailed record columns. Okay, this is detailed record columns. So inserting header data and insert the lines data in the same stage table. The same stage table, I'm trying to insert headers and lines data. Once data is successfully inserted into your staging table, I'm updating my file entry table, which the file status is already success. Sorry, very first time new, right? So once the data is available in your staging table, I'm updating file status is success, still batch status is new. From new to success, and the batch status would be same as new. Okay, whenever file status is success, nothing but your flat file data is available in your staging table. Okay, up to this clear, everyone? Sri Bharat, Priya, Ashwini. Up to this clear? The design.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Now, once your data is available in your staging table, okay, it's time to perform transformations, Oracle transformations. We call derivations. Oracle transformations, nothing but, for example, client is sending customer account, nothing but it's a bill to site number. Customer account is nothing but bill to site number. So in order to create AR invoice, I need bill to site number along with your customer account number. But client is not sending your customer account number. It's our job in order to derive customer account number with help of bill to site number. Getting? In the same way here, item number is client sending. Client sending item number. We need item description. So what you will do? Just you need to write a BAP report and try to pass this item number as a parameter and get your item description. The same way here also, pass bill to site number as a parameter for the BAP report and try to derive customer account number and update for each table, for each record against your record. Develop the BAP report, pass ship to values or bill to values, whichever you want. This is example, and get ship to or bill to account number and update to each line record. Update to each line record. Okay. And once your Oracle derivations is complete like this, if you have 10 validations are there, you need to accommodate in a single report with a multiple data sets. Multiple data sets, single report, single data model can accommodate your 10 data sets. If you have 10 validations, then try to get the values from each data set. Once your Oracle derivations is successfully completed, either you can use BAP report or either you can use web service calls or REST API calls, whatever you want, it's feasible for you. Mostly you can use BAP report so that you will get the bulk data type. This is validations procedure. Once Oracle derivations is completed, it's time to perform the validations. Okay. Once validations is successfully completed. So what are the validations I'm performing? Customer account number is null or not. If it is null, I'm trying to reject the file. If the item number is null, I'm trying to reject the file. Your functional people let you know what are the mandatory validations we need to perform for each line. Okay. If the validations is success, insert stage table data into FBDA custom tables as per FBDA custom format. Your FBDA custom table is nothing but same as your standard interface table. According to that, you need to insert the data in your custom table. Okay, which is lines interface, which is distributions interface. RA interface lines all, RA interface distributions all. In that same two table formats, I'm trying to insert the data by using staging table data. While inserting the data, I'm performing some manipulations how to format same as FBDA custom tables. And once it is successfully inserted, send an email notification with a success. And file entry table, update the file entry table here. Update file entry table, which is file status is already success. Now we can update the batch statuses from new to pending. From new to pending. When you are trying to update, when the validations are success, all the validations become success. Okay. Now, if the validations are failed, any one of the validation is failed, reject the file. Any one of the validation is failed. Any one of the validation is failed, you need to reject the file. Reject the file. Any one of the validation file, send an email notification of the error file. So what you will do, the error file is nothing but you need to write the data with all error information into one of the Excel, nothing but .csv, and attach that as the email notification as attachments and send that email notification to the respective recipients. Okay. And file entry table, again update file entry table here. Update file entry table, file status is error and the batch status is error. This is stage 1 integration. It's clear? Stage 1 integration.
So Vijay, there is no partial processing?
There is no partial processing. Right?
And also for different files, do we have, should we have like a different staging table structure?
Lines needs to be correct the data and you will place the same file. And we are performing a duplicate check. If the same file is, we are processing again, it will verify already file status is error status. Then it will allow for the next iteration for the same file. Yeah, you are asking something about staging tables. Can you repeat again?
Yeah, so if we have like different source files, so we'll be having a different staging table structure, or
Yes,
are we maintaining that the same?
As per your entity, you need to create your staging tables.
So do we have anything anywhere like these are the mandatory checks that we need to perform on like different fields?
Which mandatory checks you're talking about?
Like on the validation side or the transformation?
Yeah, the client will provide in their functional design document. The functional design in the FDD walkthrough, they will provide all the information as a technical. What are the activities you need to perform while developing this integration?
Okay. No, I mean like just like on the R12 side, like we have Oracle documentation where they provide like these are the mandatory checks and all we need to perform and all that. So do we have something similar on this?
The same mandatory checks here. If you compare, it's Sandeep, right? Yes, Sandeep. So in order to create AR invoice, we have seen everyday process for AR invoice, right?
Right.
Yeah, for AR invoice, what are the mandatory checks to header level? RA interface lines are nothing but your customer account number, customer site number, and something business unit and transaction source. These are something mandatory. The same mandatory checks we are performing here.
Okay, sure.
Okay. The data perspective, we are not taking care whether the data is correct or not. Simply we are verifying whether it is data is available or not. The data validation part will be taken care by your import process.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So this is stage 1. Now stage 2 integration. Now we are checking the file entry table. Checking file entry table. If file status is success and the batch status is pending. If this combination, if the files are available, if the files are available, write the data into RA interface linesall.csv and write the data into RA interface distributions.csv from your FBDA custom tables. From FBDA custom tables. Getting? It's very straightforward. Then after the same process, your GL FBDA process. Zip the file, submit stage 1 load interface, get the status of stage 1, the success, then submit stage 2, get the status of stage 2, the success, send an email notification with the required details. Here I have this one of the notification format. One of the table is there, client is requesting some information like your import request ID, your file name, and your total count of records. Couple of information they are requesting. So need to get it the same from your HTML code with help of integration information. If errors, call BAP report, get error count from RA interface errors or table. Call BAP report and get error count from RA interface errors table and send a failure email notification. With only count, that's it. Client will take care with help of the request ID. Here, stage 2 integration. It's the same as our everyday process. Any doubts? Design approach perspective, any doubts has anyone? Let me know. This is your file and this is your design approach. Now, we'll try to create this DBCS. This is Bharat trial account. This is trial account. Yesterday I have it saved. Now we'll try to connect our DBCS and we'll try to see, we'll try to deploy all the custom tables and PLC package. Then after we'll see the PLC package information. This is trial account URL and this is for us information. Tenant name. So yeah. Yesterday I had created the bookmarks, not sure. This is trial account. Do not create everyone the trial account. Okay, just try to collaborate from yourself and create this trial account every month so that you can use this account all the team members at a time. If we create all the members at a time, it won't useful for you. Create any one of the team member and pass on information to all your team information. Once it's expired, then create one more account so that it can be iterate the process. Now here, this is trial account. Here, autonomous database is there. It's ATP database. Autonomous transaction database. This is also same as the DBCS. In general, we will use database cloud service. This is also same as your database DBCS, but DBCS required the agents that is installed by your DBS. That is completely maintained by your DBS. This ATP database, we can create our own self. This will act as same as your DBCS. So just click on create autonomous database. And while creating the autonomous database, just you can put the password. That's it, password. So that it will create your database. Now database is available. Just try to open the database. So here, this is your small options, DB connection. Just navigate to the DB connection. Here, instance wallet. Just click on download the wallet. You can provide any one of the password. Something I'm trying to provide will come at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just click on the download. Download the wallet to the local machine. Once it is downloaded, so once it is downloaded, okay, remove hyphens from your file name. It won't accept your hyphens and all. It should be like this only. Okay. This is your wallet in order to create your autonomous transaction database. Now use this zip file and try to create your ATP connection in your integration. Just put here integrations and zip connections. And here, just click on the create, search adapter ATP, Oracle ATP database adapter, and the same way you have DBCS. Oracle DBAS, nothing but your DBCS adapter. This is in general in the real time, they will configure this DBAS. DBAS and ATP would be same, nothing is changed. ATP, just try to create the select, and here GP11 ATP database, click and invoke, just click on the create. Here you can select your wallet, just upload the wallet whichever you have downloaded. This is my wallet. Just try to upload the same. The wallet password. While configuring, it will ask your password, so that you can provide the same. And database password always admin, and you can provide the same password. Welcome at 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Now you can provide the service name here. Service name. This service name you will get from this wallet file. Just unzip the same. So here there is a TNS names.ora file you can see. Use any one of the connection. Try to test it. Invalid username, the password. Now the connection was established successfully. Just try to save it. Now your ATP DBCS connection is ready. Now you can use this DB in your integration, and you can perform database related activities. Now we'll try to connect the same database using SQL developer. Okay, do not connect the door. Always it will try to connect your SQL developer only. Okay. This is my SQL developer. So here just try to create a connection. CP11 DB and username is admin and the password this is my password and the connection type already you can select as cloud wallet. Okay, and select your wallet file here whichever you downloaded. So, it's 201426. Your wallet, just try to open. It is unzipped, right? Select zip or not. It's an unzipped file we are trying to select. File. Uh, 2016. There is a birth where yesterday I have been. Yeah, this is zip file. Again, this is it's not copying. So my wallet file. Now this is copied, just cancel it. Try to create a new database connection. Cloud wallet and select your file. This is file and select any one of the service and try to test it. You will get the status issue success. Yes, status. If you have any issues, you will get an error message here. Now the status is success, nothing. There is no issue. Just try to connect it. Provide active password. Welcome at followed by 129. W is capital. I will place this wallet file into our G drive. So try to connect from your end. The password is welcome at 123456789. Here, the password. This is your DB. Okay, I will place the same here. Right. This is OIC folder. So here I have any old wallet files. So I don't have. Try to load the same. The wallet file is successfully uploaded to your OIC folder. So this is my wallet file. Okay. Yeah, this is a wallet file. Just you can download and try to connect your DB. And we'll see the rest of tomorrow. We'll try to deploy database tables and PL/SQL package. First, we'll see the PL/SQL package, how we can develop a PL/SQL package. We'll see the complete code. Then after we'll start the development of integrations. Okay.
You connected to the SQL developer and stuff. So what do we need to install on the machine for that? Because like in JD, we don't have any SQL database on the local machine. So
you can get it from Google itself. It's a freeware.
Yeah, but what exactly do you need? Because for I think JDERP, we don't install all these things. So can you like give more details about it?
No, we do not have any another opportunity. Just you can download from Google, same as your, this Postman and SOAP UI2, and try to install the same.
That's fine. What exactly we have to download is what I'm asking.
Just you can get it from SQL developer, yeah, from Google.
SQL developer.
Yeah, okay. SQL developer.
Is there any version or anything like specific?
You can try to download the highest latest version. That's it. Latest version. SQL developer kit.
Okay.
Okay, you will get it.
Okay.
Okay. Then. Thanks to everyone. We'll connect tomorrow same time, and we'll see the rest of tomorrow.